Namaskar. How to use body hair? No conflict of interest. The hair transplant does not mean putting few hairs on the top of head. Rather, your hair transplant should perform the person in toto. He should feel rejuvenated. See this person, gloomy look, sad look, and after transplant he looks so happy. Similarly, another young boy, after transplant he looks cheerful, more energetic. That's the aim of hair transplant. We know hair transplant is becoming the most common aesthetic surgery procedure. At the same time, the demand for higher coverage of high grade of baldness, more density and a natural look, and that you can give only when you have sufficient number of donor hair follicles. The gap between the recipient area demand and the donor hair follicle supply can effectively be bridged by using the extra scalp, means the body hair. The characteristics of body hair are different from the scalp. So to camouflage that, use body hair artistically along with the scalp hair, and this is named as combination grafting. We mostly use beard first, chest, abdomen and the extremities in the descending order of preference. The planning of combination grafting can be done in two ways. One is as an adjuvant to previously done hair transplant to reduce the scalp show. Another is as a primary combination, means during the primary procedure, means the first hair transplant, you use body hair along with the scalp hair. Now, as an adjuvant, the indications are the patients who had previous hair transplant but want more coverage, more density, and the scalp hair is not sufficient enough to provide that. For that, for anti-hairline revision and temporal triangle reconstruction, use scalp hair follicles if available. If not, then the chest hair, taking care of the curvature of the hair. For forelock, mid-scalp and the crown, use beard and chest hair or from hair from the other part and put them in between the existing scalp hair. Caution is never use scalp beard hair alone in one area because they stand out and look unnatural. This one case even after 4 hair transplant is prominent. To reduce this, we use all body hair graft because scalp hair were not available. 3450, out of that beard 2200, chest 1150 and abdomen 100 grafts were used and implanted in anterior temporal area, crown area, and you see the result after implantation, reasonably good. Temporal area has become better than before and the crown has also improved. Still he needs more graft to put in. Now the another case, he has already undergone one FUT in the front area. He wasn't happy and wanted more coverage. To reduce his scalp show, we planned for 2 days 6045 grafts. We took from the beard and the scalp and also from the chest, and this is the result, coverage and the density. Now the primary combination grafting, the method is all cases of Norwood grade 4 and above are examined and evaluated for donor availability of scalp and the body hair. The detailed discussion is done with patient and consent is taken for the combination approach of implantation. The scalp hair can be harvested either by FUT or FUE depending on the patient's choice and the surgeon's. The beard and scalp hair follicles are harvested certainly by FUE only. Very common question asked to me is why body hair is used during first hair transplant and that too even stage 4. My answer is the young patient with positive genetic history are going to land up ultimately to higher grade of baldness. Another thing is we want to preserve those scalp hair or to revise anti-hairline and temporal triangle area. And beard and chest hair follicle growth is androgen dependent. And very often the youngsters are reluctant to take the medications. Finasteride they don't take, and many times they refuse for the minoxidil and other type of treatment. So these patients are likely to go in higher grade of baldness much earlier. We know beard hair are thick and curly, so along with the scalp hair they increases the visual density and give a bounce to the implanted hair. Thickness of chest hair is less as compared to beard and the scalp, but that is certainly better than scalp micropigmentation. This is the master plan how to do a combination grafting effectively so that you camouflage the different characteristics of the body hair. Here we are planning body and scalp. Anti-hairline is reconstructed using only and only the scalp hair follicles. Just behind this 2 cm area, we leave a gap for just 1 row of beard hair, and behind that again 1 cm we cover with the scalp. Why I use? Because if scalp hairs are very thin, then they will fly. So to hold them and to give them more density visually, I put these strong, curly, thicker hair just behind the anti-hairline zone. And then first day or in session 1, all scalp hairs are implanted, leaving gap between those scalp hair follicle for coming beard hair follicle, and then beard hair follicles are harvested and they are implanted in between the gap left before. This is the master plan which applies to all grade of baldness. Like grade 4, I plan usually 3000, sometime one may plan 2500, 20 to 30% of hair are taken from the beard. And as I explained just before, you implant them in the same way. That's how. First the scalp hair, then the beard hair. Then we go, this is the result, 3017 graft, scalp and beard, and that's the final result. Then comes the Norwood 5 baldness. I plan usually 5000 hair, 3000 from the scalp, 2000 from the beard, 2 days, first day scalp, second day beard, and that's the master plan for this. These are the cases. He opted only for 1 day, was able to afford only 3209 graft, scalp and beard were used, and I always put them on medical treatment so the remaining miniaturized hair also become terminal hair and add to the transplanted result. The grade 6, 6000 to 7000 graft, I put in the same way, usually multiple stage. First 2 days, 5000 graft, 3000 scalp, 2000 beard. Then after 12 months, again I take them and cover the rest of the area. These are the result. 5135 grafts, 2 days planning, front and mid scalp is covered, crown is left, and this is the final result. This is another case, grade 6, 2 days, scalp and beard, that's the result. Now the grade 7, I plan for 7 to 8000 grafts, usually in multiple stages, usually 2 sessions of 2 plus 2 days, first front and mid scalp using the scalp hair, usually 3000 and 2000 beard, and then after 6 months or 12 months, preferably 12 months, then we again use beard hair, scalp hair and the chest hair if needed. That's how we cover. This one young boy, only 2 days hair transplant, 5200. His crown is still untouched and he might come for the coverage of the crown later on. But still he is very happy. Another 63 years using hair patch. We did 4 days hair transplant, 2 plus 2, 6850, scalp, beard and chest, and that's the final result. So the take-home message is beard and chest hair follicles are a good source of extra scalp donor hair follicle to cover up the deficit and demand supply of the donor hair follicle. If these follicles are used artistically, they will certainly increase the artistic look of transplanted scalp. If you are more interested, you can read any of these two articles published in Forum International and Journal of Cutaneous and Aesthetic Surgery. Thank you very much.